So before we head to Stoneplow...
Behold the wonders of Pandaria.
Let's find the secret ingredient. Learn how to run the noodle stand. Welcome. I've had the market area cleared to make room for Half-Hill's first noodle stand run by you. Customers will line up and wait for you to tell them to sit down. They will only wait for a short while before leaving, so be sure to get them to a seat before they leave. Click on a patron who is waiting in line. You should see them wave to you when you have successfully interacted with them. When a customer has been selected, click on an open seat and the customer will go sit there. Once seated, a customer will wait a short while for you to deliver their noodle soup. As with waiting in line, be sure to get the customer their food before they decide to leave. Make some noodle soup for your customer. This is a scholar, so they like the simplicity of a standard noodle soup. Try making one now. Now that the soup is made, pick it up by clicking on it. And now click on the seated customer. Excellent! Now your customer will happily eat the noodle soup that you've made for them. When they're done, they will leave happy. Yes, we just throw the soup at them and they'll catch it and start eating it. You can always tell what a customer wants by their outfit. Really? Some customers are hungry. They'll want a second bowl after they finish their first. Other customers are impatient. They won't wait as long, but are really happy when they are served quickly. Now get out there and make some noodle soup. Oh my gosh. So we've got Dragon's Nest noodle soup. I'm just like, okay. Let's try this.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
And then you can sit there. We'll just make some more soup. Soup for you.
Welcome. Oh, hello. Greetings.
Soup for you. You sit down. Soup for you. I have quite an appetite today.
Greetings. Oh, hello. Welcome. Oh, hello. Tell me of your travels. Welcome. Greetings.
I'm just kind of picking random soups to toss at them. I know I shouldn't. That I should be, like, paying attention to, you know, a student, a shopkeeper, a hard day's work.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. Tell me of your travels.
Oh, that soup expired. That's a scholar, so let's go ahead and make some regular noodle soup for this scholar.
Hello.
And we'll make this for the farmhand there.
Hello. Tell me of your travels.
And this apparently goes on for 5 minutes.
Greetings.
A merchant. Looks like they want the Dragon's Nest ones. That's for merchants and shopkeepers. Oh, he's like, I have quite the appetite today. You can have that one. And you can have that one. A merchant. And you can have this one. I have quite the appetite today.
Greetings, one. Hello. Hello. Welcome.
Greetings.
I feel like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. Because I feel like I remember a minigame like this from Kingdom Hearts. I heard this place has great noodle soup. Even the music kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
Tell me of your welcome.
Hello. Greetings, one. Welcome.
Tell me of your travels. Oh, hello. Greetings. Welcome. Tell me of your travels. Oh, hello.
10 more seconds.
Greetings.
Well done. Okay. Well, that does count for the scenario daily.
It is very wise to shop here.
So you see, the secret ingredient wasn't in the food at all. It was the service that made those noodles special. Let me know when you want to talk noodles again.
Family.
And you can just keep doing this. Another round of noodles.
May the eternal sun shine upon
A greater bronze cache. 2,500 bronze. Whew. And a greater spool. 500 versatility, I'll take it. Yeah, I definitely should do these dailies while I can. Any chance I can. I really should. And since I have that quest... So I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. Even though I've already shown you the dungeon proper, which is what I really wanted to do, let's go ahead and also now show you the dungeon in action remix. Because I got to show it to you properly, now I can just show it to you, like, as we're doing it. Now, unfortunately, this means I can't get this, because I can't, you know, but I can do that on my own off camera. So we'll just go ahead and pick those. There we go. 30 minutes.
You are in for a treat.
Excuse me. Alright, yeah, I already read this for you.
Again
I
soon.
have a rule. Anybody who calls me handsome gets free beer. Well, that's quite the rule. You hear that, folks? Just let him know he's handsome, and you get a free beer. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, we don't need to say that. Everyone already knows that. He knows that. That may be so, but you'd be surprised how much just hearing somebody share that, you know, just saying that verbal comment, hearing someone say that, how much that matters. It really does. Lynn. Oh, there's the flight master. I'll go ahead and grab that. Oh, that was fast. So, now you guys will get to see it in action in Remix, which is like, okay, I got to show it off to you, like, proper in the last part, so...
Hello, Zan. It's good of you to visit all the anti-storm stout.
Goodbye.
So you're probably going to notice, we're just going to kind of blaze through this, and I just got immediately killed. Oh, that's funny. How did that recipe not count? Oh, did another player get it? I think so.
Ooh, crashing, ooh, party.
So let's see how fast we end up killing Ook here.
Me gonna poke you in the duker. Get okay, party started. Come on and get your ook on.
Get your Ook on! I'm just doing the barrels. You done Ook! I like how they give us... That paladin gave us Blessing of Freedom just to get us to move faster. This is what I mean about how players are just... They act as if finishing this dungeon as fast as possible is the most important thing right now. Nothing else matters other than finishing this dungeon ASAP because they got stuff to do. You don't understand. We got things to do. We gotta finish this fast because I got stuff to do after this. There's no going through and just kind of like taking in the dungeon or anything. It's just finish this ASAP as fast as possible because nothing else matters and I am just immediately getting pummeled by this boss. Because apparently this boss, this tank is not bothering to get aggro off me, but whatever. Say farewell to Nibbler. He's gonna take his carrot and be gone forever.
What's it? Are they? What are they doing to our elemental? Hey, you! Those are our flying beer monsters. Bleh.
Notice that we're not even stopping to kill the trash. We are literally just running forward without any care at all about actually finishing anything.
Yes, so close. Just a pinch of, oops.
Oops! I love how he says that. Just a pinch of oops!
It's too far away.
That last paladin offered me eternal.
I'm out of range. I need a target.
What did you say? Kings, please.
You heard that from the brewmasters, right? So, there's also a thing you can do about this trash right here. Apparently, if you go behind this pillar, they will all run after you.
Yes, yes! No, 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 no! Yes! No! Peppers!
Peppers!
I need to target something first.
Help! What is that thing? Doesn't matter. Nothing will stop.
Alright, so here's the carbonation.
So close.
Gotta get in the bubbles.
Don't look at it.
And then we can actually fight him proper.
Such harmony of flavor. Such heady aroma. It is the perfect brew. The name of Storm Stout will be sung once again throughout the hills.
Uncle Gav, this brewery was left in your care. What have you done?
You again? Don't you
So now you've kind of seen the dungeon action, and you can also see why I can't really show these to you in Remix in the proper way I was doing before, because there's no stopping. The tanks are always like, let's go, 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 let's go. So that's why I'm having to show them off in regular retail instead of...
I don't have a target.
You know. Well, before we continue here, I may as well go turn in the daily, since we did do the one that is about, hey, go take down some dungeon bosses. But yeah, I really do need to take advantage of these dailies when I can.
The truth.
Especially now that I'm level 70 and I'm getting the greater ones every time now, which is what you get when you get to level 70. So that way I can be able to make sure I can collect as many of these as I can. Already known. May as well grab the ones that cost less right now, so I can get more to up my total mount count.
Safe travels.
Even though they're obviously not, like,
I
the
can't
thing
do
is,
that yet.
the majority, if not all,
That
the
ability
big
isn't
ones I
ready
wanted,
yet.
I've gotten. Like, I've gotten that. I've gotten that. I've gotten all of these. And those were, like, the main ones I wanted. I wanted to make sure that I got this one and this one by the end of it. Plus, I got the other world boss mounts. The only one that's of the big ones I have not gotten yet is the one that drops from Mythic Garrosh. Which, honestly, it's like, yeah, I would like to get it, but it's not a big priority for me. I've said this for a long time. When it comes to farming Mythic Garrosh, I want the Tusks of Manaroth more than I do the mount here. Like, the tusks matter to me more than the mount does.
Watch your back.
Now, you're probably, like, thinking about, wait a minute, aren't you able to do that? Yes, I can. Let me see if I can actually show it to you.
You seek answers?
It's not here.
Protect the
No, it's
truth.
not there.
I'll listen.
By the way, yes, you can get a mini mana bomb. You know, because of course you can. So there's some toys here I haven't gotten yet.
Farewell.
We'll see if I end up if I'm able to get those. I do want to collect some of these. I've gotten some of the, like, I love the Korkron Shaman ones. My Shaman may end up using those because I really love how those look. I also love the Shadow Pond look because now you can dress up like Terran Zoo. There's some really cool ensembles here that you can get that I really, really like.
Be careful.
But the big one that I mentioned
your
that
purpose?
people can try and get is, of course, this right here. The Tusks of Manaroth. Now, the bronze is obviously not an issue. What is an issue, though, is this right here. This is an extra resource, the Bones of Manaroth, which drops when you defeat Garrosh on either normal or higher. From what I've seen, it's you get 1 of them if you beat him on normal, 5 of them if you beat him on heroic, and 10 of them if you beat him on mythic. So if you beat Mythic Garrosh twice, you can be able to acquire those and not have to, do the constant farming thing that I do in regular retail. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ever going to be in a position other than maybe just joining my guild group when they go through heroic runs and just kind of like... Because you can do these, unlike in regular retail where it's a weekly thing, it's a daily thing. You can go through these raids every day if you wanted to. So, yeah. I would say, though, that I don't think I'm ever going to actually get this unless I actually do end up joining my guild group that likes to farm for these things. But these I would not mind getting either. The extra heirloom pieces, of course, you need to also get more of these. But whether or not I do this on this character or my other main character, we'll see. There are some really cool ones here that I would not mind getting. Like, this is not a bad looking sword. Hellscream's Doomblade. His axe here. A dagger. A mace. Just some extra heirlooms. Now keep in mind, I don't necessarily need these, considering that's also a really cool looking axe. Not axe. Axe is what I meant. It's also interesting, the prismatic sockets that, and socket bonus gives you more of a certain stat. I'm amused at the idea that you can put gems in there, like as you level them as heirloom pieces. Because keep in mind, you'll obviously get to keep these when you, once Remix is over. Now the thing is, as I said, I don't necessarily need these because I already have enough of the heirlooms, which is basically all of them, to be able to get the full set bonus that you can get with your heirlooms. So it's not it's not one of those like, oh gosh, I have to have these. Like, if I don't get them, it's not going to be a big deal for me. I'm actually kind of fine with it. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to lose sleep over this or anything. So,
Protect the truth.
but it will, we'll see. We'll see how it goes in terms of my characters getting enough of those. I guess maybe if I just focus on doing the dailies as well as anytime they do runs in the raids, to go ahead and because you'll be able to get plenty of the bronze from being those. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We have about 2 months left of this event, so we shall see how it ends up going. In the meantime, let's now go ahead and continue back with the story now that we have come here to Stoneplow.
We
Hello.
are the watchers on the wall.
The defense of Stoneplow is more important than you may know. If the Mantid take Stoneplow, they may as well make this and take this entire valley. Beyond this wall, there is nothing to stop them from sweeping through the entirety of Pandaria. What is happening here? The Mantid are attacking, and we are shamefully unprepared. Under normal circumstances, our enemy is quite predictable. We anticipated that the next full-scale Mantid attack would hit in about 10 years, as they do so regularly every 100. This current invasion is hardly full-scale, but it's still strong enough to catch a farming village unawares. Had my Shadowpan not been keeping such a watchful vigil on the wall, Stoneplow might have already fallen. Shadowpan? Yes, the defense of Stoneplow currently rests on me, Guard Captain Oakenshield. Really? This guy's name is Oakenshield? His name may be Lunmai, but we know his name is Thorin. Seriously. In case you're wondering, I believe this came out before the Hobbit movies came out, but then again, the book was out, so... And 3 others of our order. As we speak, those 3 Shadowpan are standing at the foot of the wall, waiting to defend against the next wave of attackers. This is our charge, to protect Pandaria from the enemies that the common people have all but forgotten about. While our numbers here in Stoneplow are few, we do not expect reinforcements from Kunlai, unless the situation gets worse. Say, for example, if that weak spot in the wall crumbled. What happened to the wall anyway? That weak spot over there he's talking about. Well, a few days passed, I saw a bolt of dark energy crackling through the ground from my tower vigil. It came from the west, fracturing the wall and very nearly breaking through it entirely. You can still see the scars it left. It ruined these farmers' land. The Mantid scouts followed shortly after. Whether they've had this attack planned or they're just capitalizing on opportunity, I couldn't say. Maybe they're running away from whatever caused the crack in the first place. I understand.
Beware the western wind.
Ah, finally, Emmy's come through. I hope all is well at the Storm South Brewery. My men don't do well without beer.
The wall.
The defense of Stoneplow is more important than you know. Yeah, I believe we already talked about that. A few farmers remain in the fields, some perilously close to the crumbling wall. I don't want any farmers pretending to be heroes. We will take care of this Mantid swarm, and then they can return to their homes. My Shadowpan are too busy defending this town to organize evacuations. You want to prove yourself useful? Get those farmers out of harm's way.
We serve so others do not have to.
Lynn!
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's you. No, I haven't found the hidden master yet. I'd probably wasted my time coming out here.
May your days bring you joy.
I'm not from here. I've never even been here before today. But even I can tell you that something is wrong. That wall over there was built to keep the Mantid off of Pandaran lands, and now the Mantid are sending their winged scouts over the top, as if the wall wasn't even there. The only reason those spindly scouts aren't dying is because they're attacking farmers, not soldiers. They wouldn't stand a chance against someone like you.
Travel safe.
hold on. The birthplace of Liu Lang. The famed Pandaren explorer Liu Lang was born and raised here in Stoneplow, on a small ranch near this very spot. While he should have been helping to manage the family farm, Liu Lang often wandered to the cliffs south of here and stared out across the ocean. "I want to see what's out there," he famously declared to the decision of his peers. It was widely assumed that the world had been destroyed in the Sundering. Liu Lang made inquiries about purchasing a boat, but local anglers pointed out that no boat could find its way home through the mists. He later proclaimed he would explore the world on the back of a sea turtle, because sea turtles always return to the beach where they were born. Afterwards, locals began to suspect that Liu Lang had eaten one too many bad turnips and was no longer right in the head. By the way, you're probably noticing down here. Yeah, apparently, now maybe our holy priest was like maybe level 10 or something. I don't know. But, yeah. When the healer is the one doing the most damage in a dungeon, something's up. Something's off, you know? But then again, this is Remix, so whatever, I guess. I do find myself wondering if, like, whether or not any of these should even be worth, but whatever. Excuse me.
Welcome.
Lun Mai has issued evacuation orders.
Farewell.
I am a farmer, Demon Hunter. It is all I know. All we have is our land, and that commander wants us to give it up to the Mantid? I will not do it. My grandfather knew what he was getting into when he first planted seed in the shadow of the Serpent's Spine. I have my wife, my 2 strong daughters, and 2 strong sons. Thank you, but we can protect this farm ourselves. You can see their kids, like, running around here. It's understandable. Now, I do want to bring this to your attention, and I also want to point something out. This, of course, you saw before in the Jade Forest, the Shaw corruption. However, did you notice that when we were talking to any of the Pandaren recently, just a moment ago, they were talking about the wall and the Mantid, but they weren't mentioning anything about this. Now, I've heard a theory that one of the reasons for that is because apparently no other characters directly mention this. Oh, hey, the world boss is up. And so because none of the characters ever actually directly mention this, it's led to a theory that what if our characters are like the only ones who actually can see it?
Too far away.
Now, if you're wondering, well, why would our characters be the only ones to see it? Well, because of our connection to the old gods. Think about it. In vanilla,
I need a target.
we encountered Cthulhu. We not only encountered him and fought him, we actually, like, had direct contact with him. We actually got eaten by him, if you recall. The same thing happened when we encountered Yogg Saron.
I'm out of range.
Sorry, just wanted to go ahead and turn the sound down for a moment, just so I could talk here without too much noise, kind of like getting in the way. But we had direct contact with Cthulhu in vanilla, where he ingested us. Or, you know, very much direct contact. We had the same thing happen with Yogg Saron and Wrath. We will have the same thing happen when we encounter N'Zoth and BFA. Now, we're not going to have necessarily direct contact with Y'Sharas because Y'Sharas is dead. We're just simply dealing with what remains of him. But, because of our previous connection to Cthulhu and Yogg Saron, we have direct contact and even influence by the old gods. This even also comes into play when we encounter N'Zoth and BFA, who basically looks upon us as if he's like we are his chosen ones, or the rather the ones that are going to help him. Now, maybe one of the reasons why he believes that is because he sees the connection that we have to the old gods because we dealt with his siblings. So perhaps the idea that because of our connection that we are the only ones who actually see this shock corruption here, because this person is literally just kind of like doing his own thing on top of it and doesn't seem to be fazed by it. Oh, I don't know. I am old, and I have always... Look out! Mantid! I've reconsidered. It's too dangerous to stay out here. No piece of land is worth losing your life over. Let me see those evacuation orders. They're right here. I feared that this day would come. I will pack up my things. You know, it's funny you say that no land is worth dying over, because there are plenty of people who would disagree with you on that. Especially in Warcraft. Think about it. Think about how many people in Warcraft would say that their land, that their home is worth dying for. Another one? Did Commander Mai send you? How many times do I have to tell that bonehead we are not evacuating? Yes, he did send me, and I do carry his evacuation orders. Psh, outsiders, you know nothing about the stone plow way. We are proud, we are strong, we are descended from the blood of the tiller himself, and we don't run from trouble. That's right. Now please, Blood Elf, leave and let us defend our property. I will say, kudos to these people that they are willing to fight the Mantid for their homes. Now, I haven't talked, because you're probably looking at these things I'm fighting. These, you know, these Ichthic. These are the Mantid, or... they're either the Mantid or the Killiks. Let's just say we will be talking about these guys a lot more when we go to the Dread Wastes. The Dread Wastes is where we will have a lot more questing directly involving these guys. We will learn a lot more about them when we go there. So stay tuned for that. And the thing is, I'm actually really looking forward to it. So I mentioned this years ago during my original run, if you guys saw that playthrough, when I was first leveling my Shaman. The questing in that zone I was really enjoying until it was like, hey, it's time for you to go to Warlords. And I was like, fine. I don't want to, but fine. Stay back. Wait. You're not one of them. We're not accustomed to outsiders, and with the Mantid breaking through the wall, what can we do to help you? I have evacuation orders. I see. I'd hoped that we could wait out this invasion, but if the authorities want us to leave, we will leave. Ying, Wuzong, gather your things. We're leaving the farm until it is safe. Oh, honey. Daddy, is this nice person going to kill all the bad Mantid soldiers? I don't know, dear. Are you? I'll try. Okay, so here he is, folks. Guard Captain Oakenshield. And there it is. His mighty Oakenshield. What? Lynn asked you to help us out? Huh, rather presumptive of her. Still, we are short-manned. We don't turn down your help or the girls. We won't turn down your help or the girls. You have our thanks, Demon Hunter. I'm just amused how many of them keep calling me a Demon Hunter, because it's like, how would any of you here know what that even is? But again, the game has this thing where they just say what your class is, regardless of whether or not they should know what it is or not. It's really funny doing this on certain quests, like especially on the Alliance side, where we're like, we're peaceful, give us a chance to prove our friendship, and you're playing like a Death Knight, and you know, who's like, yes, please give us a chance, and they see this this like Death Knight like saying, give us a chance to prove how friendly we are. It's really funny, actually. A few stubborn ranchers want to make my job harder. Fine. I will rob no Pandaren of his right to defend his land. We should be able to handle the defense of Stoneplow from here on out. Lynn here is searching for someone that she calls the Hidden Master. I believe I know who she is talking about. And I have a clue for you. Go north. Did you hear that? The Hidden Master? To the north of there? Watch, Commander, I will be leaving now. I'm finally going to go continue my training. Oquan Hollow. Huh. Lynn? Master Bruised Paw. Music training? Alright.
Yes?
We will start with the test. The trial of bamboo. Your friend Lynn failed this test. Follow me and listen carefully to my instructions.
What is it?
Alright.
This test is simple. All you need to do is strike the bamboo until it breaks. But it's too thick around, you might say. That is part of the test. Yes, to succeed, you must focus all your energy into one fist. Then, strike! Yes, just like that.
Bonobos. Okay, guys. There's a rare right here. You want to help me face it?
I need to get closer.
It's like you guys want to tag it? Get credit for it?
It's too far away.
Well, this hunter did. There we go. So anyways.
Yes?
You show promise. We will continue. It is now time for your first round of training. Are we really doing a montage? Yep, it's a training montage. Where's the music? Where's the 80s montage music? Actually, it's a good thing, because then it'd be getting copyright. But just like pretend like you're hearing songs like, "You're the best around, no one's ever gonna get you down. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the," you know, any montage song you can think of. I don't want to sing those too much, because again, copyright. But oh well, the music of Pandaria is certainly not a bad option. Hold on. Pandaran fighting tactics. During the dark days of the Mogu dynasties, Pandaran slaves were not permitted weapons of any kind. When training in secret, Pandaran monks would often use farm tools or simple bamboo staves for practice. Emphasis was also placed on unarmed strikes. In contrast, the favored weapons of the Mogu were based on fear rather than practicality. They were large, cumbersome, and difficult to wield. Pandaran monks took advantage, developing fast strikes and the skill to quickly move around the battlefield. The larger, slower Mogu were often completely disoriented by the speed of the Pandaran monks in open combat. Over the years, fighting styles have changed dramatically, incorporating any number of other abilities, weapons, and styles, etc. But the core foundation of Pandaran fighting techniques remains the same. Defeat an opponent of any size with your bare paws if you have to. Bare paws, get it? You know, because they're Pandarans. I'll tell you what, reading that makes me want to go ahead and do a bit of work for this week on my monk in retail. And we can review our basic training.
What is...
They will be mist. The mist in this forest is a constant nuisance, one which I am glad to hand off to trainees like you. Strange creatures lurk in the mist between these trees, and they must constantly be pushed back. Consider this part of your training.
Yes?
Trainee, several wards surround us, hidden in the woods near my home. They are quite effective at dispersing the mist, but they require constant upkeep. You will find one to the north, one to the west, and one to the south. Find these wards and light them.
Tell me of your travels.
I'd like to go tell Zhao, Kang, and the others that I have found the hidden master, but now he won't let me leave. He says that I have to pass that test of bamboo first. How did you do that, by the way? It looks like for the time being I'm stuck here practicing my punches against this rock, and my knuckles are about to cave in. If you could gather some jade moon leaves, I could prepare an ointment and at least numb some of this pain.
I hope to see you again
That's
soon.
rather pretty, I was gonna say either mean or horrible that he's basically forcing her to stay here until she actually passes that trial, that she can't even just quit and leave, but, you know. I don't think he's doing it out of, like, maliciousness or, like being mean or anything. I think he's doing it just because he believes it's for her own good. It's like, look, if you really want to pursue this, you can't just quit. I won't let you. You have to stick to it.
First.
You may not like it, but it's going to be for your own good. Trust me on that. It is rather like, you know, just kind of like, oh gosh, thinking about like how, like she's basically having to do that and it's going to really hurt, and even he's not offering something for her to help out with the pain, that she has to actually just go ahead and reach out to me to be like, look, I need you to please help get me some like stuff to make some ointment to help with this. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, I haven't seen this before. Yep. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Blizzard does certainly love reusing models, don't they? Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of funny, like, you know, seeing certain models that they'll use for, like, an iconic boss, and then later on you see it much more often just, like, in, like, common questing and such. Like, how many of you remember seeing, like, when they debuted the model for Marrowgar? At least I think that was the first time we saw that model. And now we have seen that version of Marrowgar, like, show up numerous times throughout the years. Or the model that we see nowadays for Smolderon. That was certainly not the first time we saw that model. Since there's also, like, a Fell version of that. And that's the thing, they'll use the same model, but they'll, like, change up a little bit to make it a little different. You know, like a different color, or change just one little aspect here and there, just to make it different from the others. Whether or not that's good or bad, that's going to be up to you. It's just amusing to think about, you know?
I'm out of range.
Just need to get one more incarnation.
It's too far away.
There we go. So hey, at least Lynn was the one who actually found him, compared to the other three who are in various different places where he clearly is not.
Greetings.
Ow, ow! Hey, Lynn, here.
Farewell.
Oh, thank you. I can prepare a proper ointment later, but this will do for now.
Travel safe.
Hey, can you take it easy on her?
What is it?
You follow directions well.
Yes? What is
Honor
it?
your people.
Yes?
You have progressed in your training, I think. Come with me, and we will attempt the trial of wood.
What is it? This test is simple. All you need to do is strike the wood until it breaks. But it's too hard, you might say, huh? But it's not too hard. You are ready for this.
Oh my gosh, I think I know who that voice is.
An excellent strike.
That sounds like the gentleman who voices, oh gosh, Covetous Shen from Diablo 3. I forget the name of the actor, but oh man, like that sounds like him, because he was like, oh, but it's too hard, you say? And I'm like, I know that voice.
What is it?
Ah, you have the gift of focus. Not many of my students make it this far. He glances over at Lynn. Be nice to Lynn. Take it easy on her. She's new. Like, she just joined the Tian Monastery recently.
Yes?
I can sense your anxiety, but you are not ready yet. Your training must continue before you perform the final test. As for your task, I need you to fetch me some eggs. Yes, eggs. The marshland atop the hill to the east is home to a number of birds, all of which are generally peaceful in nature. You should have no trouble gathering enough eggs to last me several weeks. Okay. Why is there a big egg just right here in this room with scrolls and such? A hornbill strider egg. Uh-oh. Well.
I need to get closer.
I didn't want to, but you kind of left me no choice. Alright. A whitefisher crane egg. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these things are going to turn on me here. Especially since I do a lot of explosive AoE damage with
I need to target
my Tinker
something
Gems.
first.
We're getting Emperor Turn eggs. Which, of course, they're like, hey!
It's too far away.
Why are you taking our eggs? So yeah, of course they would be like, stop it! What are you doing?
I'm out of range. I need a target.
By the way, in case you were wondering, I looked it up on Wowhead, and they actually have made pages about like what are the optimal builds and gem combinations for Wowhead. This is apparently, according to Wowhead, the recommended order of gems for your character. Now, let me clarify. The prismatic gems, I'm not talking about these because obviously I don't have like all the top versions of all those gems. But the Tinker Gems and the Major Gem, these are the two major gems that they highly recommend. I don't entirely agree with Blink, being it. But the reason why Blink is good isn't necessarily for the movement, it's for it frees you from all stuns and bonds. That's pretty good. Funeral Pyre is good for giving you an agility buff, but you are constantly doing damage to yourself until you turn it off, so. But these are the Tinker Gems recommendations for the Demon Hunter, which I'm a little surprised by, because I feel like there are some here that probably not entirely giving you, like you're missing out on some things, like that Meteor Storm gem, which I think is really cool. But hey, what do I know? Wowhead, of course, are the ones that, they do their research and stuff on this, so of course, what Wowhead says, we go by, right? It's even something our raid leader told us, like, look, when it comes to looking at what your BIS items are for the raid tier, lists like Wowhead are the lists we're going to be going by, okay? So, whether or not it's the best or most accurate list, I don't know. I also checked u.gg for the recommended, stuff for that. But that's in regular retail, not necessarily for remix.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, now you know why I don't go gathering the eggs myself. So, shall we continue your training? Another training montage! You're the best around. No one's ever gonna get you down. Well, that's very fitting for a demon hunter. I would love to see how these cutscenes look on other certain, races and classes. Can't beat the Bill Strider.
Yes? What is it?
You have accomplished much in your short time that you have been here. I would not normally offer this test so soon, but I feel that you are ready. It is time you attempted the trial of stone.
Mm-hmm. This test is simple. All you need to do is strike that stone until it breaks. What? That's impossible, you might say. Well, then you would be wrong. With clarity and focus, nothing is impossible. I could not have done better myself.
Yeah, that is definitely Covetous Shen. But that's impossible, you might say. Well. Oh, I could not have done it better myself. That's definitely Covetous Shen. Which is great, because I love that actor. Also, Covetous Shen was my favorite character from Diablo 3.
Yes? What is it?
Stone quivers and breaks beneath your fists. You have the power to move mountains, if you so desire. There is nothing more I can teach you. How you doing, Lynn?
Welcome.
I told myself that if I ever made it here to the Hidden Master, that I would learn everything I could from him. This is my chance. I'm not going to let it slip away. Still, I fear that Stoneplow needs us. I left early before we were able to push the Manted scouts back. I'd feel better if you would go check in with the Watch Commander for me. Oh, and if you run into the others, maybe you should tell them where the Hidden Master is.
May your days bring you joy.
Maybe I will. I feel like there were also a number of Karate Kid references in that whole segment there, which I'm very okay with. See, I am more than okay with them having fun with some of these references. I know some people get a little irritated about, like, ugh, all these references. Gosh. I'm like, calm down. Let them have some fun. There's such a thing as having fun, you know?
Pandaria conceals a great darkness.
I'm glad to hear that Lin is well. Our defenses are holding for now. The Mantid continue to send their scouts over the wall, but they haven't got much farther than that.
Beware the western wind.
You have been an asset to Stoneplow. We may call upon you again in the future. Until then, you should speak with our flight master. He will take you wherever you need to go, free of charge. Really? So I've heard that, yeah, the quests kind of stop here, and then you have to kind of, like, decide to go, and then be like, okay, so now I can be like, I need to meet up with Ken, the Hosen, or meet up with Kang, Bramblestaff.
White Tiger watch over
And
you.
be like, okay, so let's see. Kang's over there, Ken is over there. So yeah, the quests here in this zone kind of stop for the time being. Oh, we will get to continue. Actually, hold on, I think that might be the next part here, is we go down there. And that's where we actually, like, yep, that's Nessingwary Safari! And then we will actually finish, or at least kind of finish the Valley of the Four Winds. So, what do you say we go find good old Nessingwary? And just kind of, like, go help him out. Because, of course, we're going to help out Nessingwary. Stay tuned!